Welcome back to Living 808. Ohana Arts production of Ride the Cyclone hits the stage at Tenny Theater very soon. Today we are learning all about it with the director, Audrey, and cast member, Brooke. They do have last names, but I want to make sure I'm not going to mispronounce it, especially yours, Audrey.
No worries.
Thank you very much for joining us. And one thing, I love arts, and I think the world needs to know more about arts and accept more arts and really take away what the message and the healing that is really put into it. So with this Ride the Cyclone, tell us a little bit about what this is all about.
Of course, yeah. So Ride the Cyclone is a Canadian musical. It's kind of like a dark comedy. It's about 6 students who are on a trip to sing to New York City, and unfortunately they meet their demise riding the world-famous Cyclone ride in Brooklyn, New York, in Luna Park. And so with the help of a very magical fortune teller, only one gets to go back and be reincarnated to life. So the show is really about how students and high schoolers in particular feel like they can justify coming back, right? Because they're so young to meet their demise. So really it's about purpose and driven and really the cycle of life. So. And
that's such a vulnerable, valuable time of your life. What would a message be, you know, for people who want to go and watch it, not just be entertained, but go home? What do you want them to go home with?
Well, we're really hoping on our directorial team that when somebody leaves seeing the show, that they think about how 17 years of life is really accumulated in a, not just a story and format, but really just to think about where are we going in this life? You know, like how can we make every day the present, because we're never promised tomorrow, right?
I think that's an important thing to remember, because it's so easy to forget that.
Yeah.
You know, and for Brooke, you know, you guys are all part of this, and I know it takes so many hands, as mentioned. What does the rehearsal process look like for the show?
So right now we're just cleaning up a lot of what we've done. We have a show, but we rehearse music a lot, and a lot of it, even though we have rehearsal, it takes a lot of practice on your own time. For me, I play the character of Jane Doe, and her music was especially tricky because it's kind of operatic, and I'm not used to singing that way. So it was a lot of, it was a big challenge, but with the help of our directors and our music directors, it was a lot easier than I was expecting, and it wasn't too much of a hassle.
I would think, you know, especially the story and the people that this show is talking about, there's a lot to learn when you do push yourself out into your uncomfortable space. How was that process and that experience for you?
It was a bit nerve-wracking because, well, this cast especially, I think we were all new to each other. A lot of us didn't know each other. So, like, having to get up in front of people you don't know, it kind of takes a lot. But I think we all got a lot closer through the past month and a half that we've been working on the show. And I really like that there's a kind of a big age range. So even though that's there, we all get along really well, and we all feel comfortable around each other.
That's awesome, because I think what you see on stage, people will definitely be able to see. If you know what you're doing, if your relationship is good with each other, that definitely comes across. You know, when we're talking about Ohana Arts and just the production, what you guys do, even the theater, what are some things that people can do to join? You know, if people are unaware of Ohana Arts, what would you want them to know?
Yeah, I mean, we have been really blessed. I have been personally really blessed to be working at Ohana Arts the last 7 summers. Traditionally, we've been a summer program working through Kennedy Theater, but this is our first year. We're doing a year-long project. So last semester, we did shows like Beetlejuice Jr., we did Addams Family, and so this spring is kind of accumulation of things. So if you want to check us out, we're at ohanaarts.org. Our summer program is open for registration. We're doing Shrek Jr., we're doing Godspell, we're even, actually, Brooke right here is going to be in our show Peace on Your Wings on our 3rd production too.
Awesome.
So yeah.
Now, you know, when I had a thought, I totally forgot it, but let's just go back to the logistical stuff for this particular show. When is this going to be available for people to see? Yeah,
so please come and check our show. It's going to be at Tenny Theater at Honolulu Theater for Youth on March 9th. We have 2 shows, and so yeah, it's a one and done kind of thing. So.
I do remember my question now.
Yes.
You know, you were mentioning your different shows. You had the Beetlejuice Jr., which that's cool. I love Beetlejuice. How do you guys come up with your ideas of what the next show is going to be?
You know, this is funny, like in particular with Ride the Cyclone, I'm a native New Yorker, and I rode the Cyclone when I was a kid. So when the kids last semester were like, we really want to do Ride the Cyclone, they come to us and they say, like, these are the shows we want to do. And I was like, Ride the Cyclone. What is that? Because it is a new musical, right? And then when we read the script, I was like, we need to do this show.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And for somebody who really jumps into these kinds of ideas, how has this process been for you individually as a performer?
It's been really fun. Just this past year, I've been at Ohana Arts, but I've got a lot of opportunities to perform and a lot of opportunities to get out of my comfort zone. Like Miss Audrey said, last semester we did Beetlejuice, and I got to play Beetlejuice, which was really fun. Yeah.
Makeup and all?
Yes.
Oh, that's the fun part.
It was really fun, like, to take the time to learn the Beetlejuice voice and, like, all of these
What
other...
does the Beetlejuice voice sound like?
No.
Shucks, I tried,
She's
guys.
really good. She was really good, yeah. Yeah, it was a great honor to have
Awesome.
her.
Well, thank you, ladies, for taking the time. Once more, if people want to find out more, what website can they go
Yes,
check out?
come see us or go online to ohanaarts.org and find us on Instagram. Our link is in bio. Yes.
Follow it, check it out, and also stay tuned and stick around because do you guys mind giving us a little teaser?
Yes,
After
of
a little
course.
break. Okay, so we're gonna go on a break. Don't go too far. Maybe want to use the bathroom, but come right back because we'll have a little teaser. And on top... Welcome back to Living 808. You are in store. They were just doing a little rehearsal during the break, and it is magnificent. We are back with Brooke, and she is joined with the keyboardist, Jenny, who is actually the music director. Brooke, real quick, tell us when people can come and check out the play.
So our show is March 9th at 2 p.m. and 6:30 p.m. at Tenney Theater.
Awesome, and you can purchase tickets or get more information at ohanaarts.org. Now here you can give a preview, stick around or enjoy yourself, pull up a chair to your screen, turn up your volume, and Brooke, take it away.
Some might say we're released, pushing daisies deceased, but we all know the worms must be fed. There's just one lingering fear. Oh, my soul, is it here or is it rotting somewhere with my head? Oh, my soul, oh, my soul. An